Finland, Denmark, and Germany stop arms sales to Saudi Arabia after Khashoggi's death. Let's see.
Yeah, we had a similar story last week. That was Germany. That was just Germany, but now we're adding 2 to the list, right?
Well, I actually added them last week because it was the day that we reported it. The other 2 countries joined with Germany, and I reported on those 2 then.
Oh, you did already. Yeah, I mean, I think we covered this. Go on, give a summary, but I'll just repeat what I said last week. Go on.
Sure. 3 countries have halted arms sales to Saudi Arabia after the killing of Washington Post columnist Jamal Khashoggi. Germany was joined by Finland and Denmark in halting all future arms sales and sending of military equipment. Germany and Denmark cited the killing of Khashoggi, and the crisis in Yemen is the reason for Finland.
Yeah, I mean,
or what they say, anyways.
Yeah. The obviously, so better late than never. A good thing that happened, but fuck you for not doing it earlier. I mean, I thank you for doing it now, but also fuck you for not doing it earlier. So
you get a thank you and a fuck you.
Yeah, thank you, and a fuck you at the same time.
But the fuck you is just a little bit bigger than the thank you, just a little bit.
Yeah, well, yeah, especially because the thank you is because you cared about this Khashoggi guy, which you should care about. But fuck you for not caring about thousands of other innocent people that were being killed by Saudi Arabia, and you knowingly providing them the tools for them to do so, knowing that they're being used to kill civilians. So yeah, just a summary, the same thing that we said last week. Thank you and fuck you. Dave is, let me see the top comments here. Dave is saying, not the UK, we stick with our criminals and money. Really? Is that true? Is UK still selling? So
yes, that is correct. The UK is still selling.
So both UK and United States still fuck you, because no thank you to you, and fuck both Trump and Obama for selling arms to Saudi Arabia. Both Trump and Obama knowing it was being used to kill civilians.
Absolutely.
Both Trump and Obama should be. If the world was just, they would now be in a human rights tribunal somewhere, being on trial.
Exactly.
Let me see. Why is this called?
But the shitty part is, so first of all, the war in Yemen's killed at least 57,000 people, right? Like that's the minimum number, at the minimum estimate since 2015. But over 8 million people have been surviving on food aid from the British government, from their humanitarian assistance. They've given so much money to Yemen to help them, but they've also sold like $4.7 billion worth of arms to Saudi Arabia.
They're different organizations. I mean, a lot of people criticize the country as if the entire country is just one entity, right? So, like, for example, people like...
No. The British government is the one who claims to have been the one giving the humanitarian assistance. The British government is the one who is funding the humanitarian assistance.
Yeah, it's a problem that they caused themselves. I was going to say something, I forgot.
Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, anyways... This story makes me so fucking angry. I mean, I don't know if people... Again, I'm going to keep saying this because I know I said it last week. This is a country that has used starvation as a weapon. It wasn't just the bombs being dropped on people's heads. It was also bombs being dropped on ports, knowing that it's a source of food and medicine for people. So more people are dying from starvation than the actual bombs. This is Saudi Arabia used starvation against civilians and against children as a weapon against people, and nobody talked about it. I mean, not that many people talked about it because it didn't serve anyone an agenda, because it was Muslim on Muslim, so neither Muslims or anti-Muslims wanted to bring attention to it. The Shias talked about it because it was Sunnis killing Shias, But they had their own agenda. Iran kept on pushing this war because it was wasting Saudi Arabia's money, and they loved it for that. But they kept on pretending that they care about the Yemenis people, and they don't. United States, UK, Germany, France, all these countries, they provided weapons for it. United States, until recently, fueled Saudi planes mid-air while they went and bombed innocent people and starved them to death. This is a crime against humanity, and the whole world, including Canada, including my country here, participated in it. This is the worst humanitarian crisis of our time, and the international community that kept on saying never again, never again. Not only did they not stop this humanitarian crisis, they supported it, they funded it, until one of their own died, until somebody died that apparently mattered more than thousands of innocent Yemeni children. I mean, I don't want to make light of this person. Obviously, this person's death was a crime, and it should not go unpunished. But the fact that nobody cared until he died is disgusting.
Yeah, what's going on in Yemen is possibly the worst human rights violation that I've ever seen in my lifetime, and that I believe that most people have seen in their lifetime. We're talking about millions. We're not talking about 1 or 2 million. We're talking about 8, 10 million people who are in danger of dying from starvation or from water or from malnutrition or from disease. And the same people who are funding these weapons that are being used to put them into these situations is the same one that is claiming to be the one that to help them, and that's it's ridiculous.
One person that was against this because of Yemeni people and not because of other reasons was Bernie Sanders. Even though I don't like his economic policies, he does deserve credit for actually being on a much higher moral ground than anybody else, than most other people when it came to calling this out. So Bernie Sanders does deserve credit for that. I mean, and I think that's way more important than my disagreement with his economic policy, because he's proven to be at least a moral person when it comes to caring about fellow human beings. So let me see. Renzo is saying it's good to have Renzo in the live chat because he always has very good information. Renzo and Beach. Renzo is saying member states are determined to prevent the export of military technology and equipment which might be used for internal repression of international aggression. Is that part of the Constitution that Renzo are you referring to? Or what is that? From the Council of Ministers of the EU? Oh yeah, okay. So this is an EU thing.
Oh, the big European Union, yeah.
Yeah, but I also know in the United States Constitution, this is the fact that they sold these weapons to Saudi Arabia, knowing it was being used against civilians. It's also against the United States' own constitution.
Atheist Republic's mission is to give atheists around the world a louder voice. In order for us to be able to continue the Atheist Republic, we need your help. If we reach 100 patrons, we'll finally be able to afford all our costs. Help us get there.